Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, thank you so much for coming back for another live chat on my channel. So on the agenda for tonight is the Tom Ford Pretty Baby palette. So it's a quad, and if you're interested in seeing a couple looks that I create this evening with the palette, then definitely stay tuned. Once again, if you're watching the replay, thank you guys so much for, tuning in. And if you're here for the live, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for coming. And I am just finishing my face, just like in every live, finishing my face before we get into the eyeshadow palette. And just real quick, if you weren't on yesterday's live where I talked about it, I'm going to be recording this live on my camera so that I can upload the recorded footage, get you guys a nice HD quality video to rewatch tomorrow. Hi, Chai, how are you? Welcome. So hopefully, if you guys saw the reloaded or re-uploaded video from yesterday's live, it was, helpful, a little bit better for you guys to look at and things like that versus the actual live. So, yes. So I'm all set with the face. I just got contour. The contour is actually the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate in Intensity 3. I am going to go ahead and use the highlighter portion to get a nice cream base for my highlight for whenever. Oh, cool. Hi, Victoria. How are you? I'm glad you got your notification today. I put it up quite early. I scheduled the live like at 7 a.m. So yeah, I was a bit more proactive today. I'm just taking that highlighter glowy shade and just pressing that. And I feel like it's just like a clear, like translucent type of a cream highlight base that, goes well under any powder highlights. So I was going to ask you, Chai, do you have the shade or Skin Illuminating Powder Duo in Flickr, like the one with the dark brown and the gold? Because that is on that off of Saks Fifth Avenue or whatever the website is called. And I was going to purchase it because it's like $40, but I didn't want to purchase it if it wouldn't show up on me. It looks like it would, but there aren't any swatches that I could see anywhere that looked like they were real swatches, So you do? Oh, okay. All right. So I need to check out. It's in my cart. Hopefully it's still there. Yeah. So since you mentioned that website to me, I went on today and I was searching and I was like, well, before I check out, let me just ask when I get on my live. Hi, Denise. How are you? Welcome. Glad you could come through. Okay. I really like that little palette. The shade Illuminate. I was so surprised when I heard that this Intensity 3 existed, that it would, actually work on me. Oh, okay. Okay. Hi, Cindy. Cool. Okay, guys. Thank you all for the references. I was thinking so, but, sometimes looking online can be quite deceiving. So, all right. On to the eyeshadow. Now, Pretty Baby. I think it's really pretty. You have a backup. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Okay, so here we are. No mattes in this palette, but it looks like we've got 3 satins and then one, nice sparkly shade. And we're just gonna hop right into it. Yes, I did earlier this year. I went on Nordstrom, had some type of sale. I was buying, I don't know. I mean, at least for me, I went on a binge. I was like, well, maybe I'll return some stuff, and I didn't return nothing. So okay. Okay, cool. So hopefully this, helps you decide one way or another whether you want this one. So I'm going in with Groundwork Paint Pot. And I guess I'm doing both eyes right now. I'm gonna have to blend that out when I get to that side, but okay. Seriously, seriously. Right. I know. I was like, well, we'll just see how this looks. And it looked good. All right. So I'm going to go in with the darkest shade. This it looks like a dark brown, but it has like a plum tone to it. So I'm going to go in with that. Make sure my brush. Yeah, seriously. So for those of you who shopped on Selfridges for the sale, have you received your orders? Because I haven't even received the shipping notification. I'm quite surprised. I know this is only my second time ordering. And maybe I should have paid more attention to the estimated delivery time. But I'm like, I hope the first order wasn't a fluke. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, so I have the foundation of Danessa's and a couple of other products, complexion products, but I was contemplating ordering another shade of the foundation. So I'll have to look at that. I've just got to remember to do so. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm in 08. Wait, no, I'm not. I think I'm in 9. And I think I was going to try in 08. So, or maybe W. I don't know. I have to look back because I was on a live a while ago with Vicky J, and she had mentioned a different shade. And Nikki had told me that she thought that one might work for me. So I'll have to maybe ask Nikki when she comes on what that other Danessa shade is. So I'm blending that in with the Sonia G Worker 2. This one, it's a nice, it blends, I'm sorry, I'm talking about the brush. It blends, but it's more in the shape of like a smudger type thing to lay down color, but I'm just using it to blend. So if it seems like I'm having a little issue, it might just be because of the shape of the brush that I chose. But I think it looks cool. What shade are you trying the Danessa foundation? I'm going in with a fluffy brush, nothing else on it, and just blending more. Okay. All right, so that blended out nicely. W04 and W05. Okay. Hopefully. Yeah, that the foundation is really good. I like it a lot. It has a little fragrance to it, which I'm not that fond of, but it's not like Huda as far as the intensity. So, all right. Now, I'm going to take the purple shade here, and I'm going to put that on my transition area above the inner third of my mobile eyelid. And I'm just going to, I wiped off this brush. I'm going to take it on that brush and put that here. I put it on the wrong eye. What am I thinking about? Okay, I'm just going to have to work with it. Girl, are you serious? This is hilarious. Okay, I'm still going to put it where I wanted to put it on the correct eye. My apologies. I don't know what I was thinking about. Okay, this is where I wanted to put it. All right, so that blended into the other shade very nicely. Yeah, I'm over here looking at this eye like, where did the dark shade go? Wrong eye, girl. Okay, there we go. Oh my. On a scale of 1 to 10. Well, let me do the rest of the looks. I mean, finish the looks because actually I've only used this once. I mean, I did 2 looks, I believe. Actually, no, I've only done 1 look with this palette. So this will be like a refresher. So I don't think I'm in the greatest position to rate it. Pretty Baby on a scale from 1 to 10. Yeah, let me get back at the end of the video, maybe. But so far, it's going really nicely. I mean, I think the quality is very nice, and I like the color story. All right, so that blends nicely. Okay, so there is this. It looks like a rose, like a very muted type of rose shade here. I think I'm going to save that for the brow bone and the inner corner, and then for the lid, I'm just going to use the Shifty shade here. And so none of these shades have the Tom Ford imprint on them, so I don't think they're like, like wet, dry formula. But I think you could probably get the same effect by just putting the shadow in your brush and then spraying your brush afterwards. But here is that swatch. It's very pretty. So you can see that pink shifting to that like bluish purple. It's really pretty. The shift on that is very beautiful. So just a swatch for you guys there. Okay. So even though the palette looks purple, I don't think the look is going to show up purple unless, I do some shifting with my head, All right. So glitter glue. Can't do the metallics and shiny stuff without glitter glue, at least not me. Okay. Hi, Nikki. How are ya? Thank you for coming through. All right. And a nice, fun, shifty shade on the lid. Here we go. That's really pretty and very shiny. Oh, I just saw your comment. Are they all satiny soft? I think they are. I think they're nice and, they're nice and soft. They pick up very nicely on a brush and on the finger, if that's any indication. But they have a decent amount of shine to them. So that's pretty. That's pretty. So let me see if you guys can see any shifting on the eye. I can't when I look in the mirror, but just looking straight on, it looks pretty like a shiny pinky blue. So, but it's pretty. It is pretty. So I'm going to go in with more of the dark brown shade just to intensify, increase the intensity there. And then hi, Julia. Hello. I'm going to, I think that'll be it as far as like the lid is concerned. And then we'll do some layering of that on top of other shades over here. Okay. For the inner corner and for the brow bone, I'm just going to use the other shade that we haven't used. This shade here. So this is giving that really subtle shine, not too much. I think that's a really nice shade for the brow bone. It's not too in your face to look strange. I don't think many of us want to see our brow bones from space. So yeah, it's nice and subtle. I'm gonna go ahead and use that on the inner corner. Now, for my inner corners, oh, she's very good. She had a doctor's appointment today. She had her 6-month doctor's appointment today, and her pediatrician was just talking about how well she's doing and things like that, and she's progressing farther, faster than what, I guess average. So that's positive. Because she can like sit up on her own already and stuff. She was just sitting on the table, just staring at the doctor. She's just so cute. I mean, of course I'm biased, but so yeah, she's doing very well. Thank you for asking. All right, the dark brown shade. I don't have to. Why do I keep pointing to each shade in the four? In the 4-pan palette. Yes, that's real big facts right there. Time waits for nobody. Man. Okay. And with everything that's going on, we haven't had any like family photos or anything like that, or I wanted to do like newborn pictures and stuff, so that's kind of disappointing. I guess I could have tried to do it myself, but I just didn't make time to do it. So, but we've got our little impromptu camera, phone, pictures. So, okay, so that's very pretty. That's a very pretty eye. So we're gonna leave that the way it is and move on to here, onto this eye where I've already mistakenly put this stuff down. Okay, so let's just leave that the way it is, because honestly, I don't have a baby wipe or anything to wipe it off. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I hear that a lot of people, when we're having our baby and stuff, they're just like, cherish all the moments because time goes by so quickly. So you have a 27-year-old. Wow. Okay, now on to the shade. But the shade I want to use, yes, it's very, nice and soft. I think I'm just going to layer it on top of that purple that we put there, just to see how that goes. See if it does anything. I think it turned it like a more of a pink tone versus the lavender shade that it actually is. So you guys can see that. I know. I'm thinking the same thing. That's why I said, wow. Look at your photo. The photo on your profile does not look like, you know what I mean. That's awesome. Okay. That's pretty. Blended out very nicely. And I'm just taking that and just sweeping that down there. Okay. Now I'm really curious to see how the sparkly shade looks on top of the dark brown. So I think I'm going to do the dark brown all over the lid and then pop that sparkly thing in in the center. So we're going to go with that. And it seems simple. I don't want it to be too simple, but at the same time, simple is nice sometimes. So I'm just patting this all over the lid with my Sonia G Worker 2. Okay, now I need to blend some more. I'm going to take this fluffier brush into the like pinky toned shade and just lightly blend on this edge. Okay. Okay. More of the dark brown. Adding that right up here. Bring that depth up a little higher into the crease. Blend. Okay. I think that's cute. All right. I think that's cute by itself. I'm not going to leave it that way, but I think it's cute on its own like that. Okay. Now, we're going to get some glitter glue and press that on the center of the lid. And hopefully we get some transforming, effect. Because that shade is kind of reminding me of like the Pat McGrath, like special shades at the end of the palette for motherships, but we'll see. Okay. All right. Okay. So on this eye, on top of the brown, it's looking more like straight up blue. I think that's what I'm saying. It's looking more straight blue with a very slight hint of pink, or as you can see, the pink a little bit more evident on this side, at least in my opinion. Okay. I think that looks cool. Yeah, so this palette is interesting because I would, like I said, I would expect more purple, and this shade just leans more bluish to me. But it could be my lighting as well. Okay, cool. I'm glad you guys can see it. Now, what else can I do? I can do, the only brow bone and shade is that pink one in here. So if you want something different, reach out to another palette, of course. I'm just going to use this in here. And I'm using a different brush because I can't find another one. So yeah, this is pretty. This is pretty, and it's got a lot of shine in it. So I like that about this palette. There's a lot of shine and shimmer and glitter going on here. I'm I'm going to see about that sparkly shade on the inner corner. Why not? Okay, so I'm going to spray, or I'm going to get this on my brush and then spray my brush rather than trying to put glitter glue on the inner corner. Okay. That's pretty, and that went down really nicely. Nice and bright and shiny. I'm just dragging this on the lower lash line a bit. My inner third of the lower lash line. You can see that shininess. Okay. All right, so for liner, actually I'd want to add more on this eye. Or no, on this eye. No room. Okay. Going in with the brown again. Sweeping that on the lower lash line. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get some liner, and this liner is the Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil in black. I cannot find my Pat McGrath pencil eyeliner. I don't know what happened to it. I just really don't know. I'm going to take that on both lower lash lines and the waterline. But I'm not dragging it all the way over. And then I'll do tight lining. All right, super quick. And another smudge down here just to make sure that liner is going across like I wanted to. Okay, and then for my lid, I'm going to use this Esom, like it's a double-sided eyeliner. I got it with a palette that I ordered or something. So I'm going to take that in the purple shade. It's like aubergine and rosé. Let me sharpen this. Okay. And I'm going to put it on this eye. Oh, yeah. Oh, just a second. I have to restart my recording. Like yesterday. Pardon me. There we go. Yeah, that's what we were saying. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. All right, so we'll leave that one on that eye like that with a little like kind of smudged wing. And then, and actually you can't even tell that that's aubergine, which is more of a burgundy, but it goes on very smoothly. So it's like a really deepened, like even here on camera, it looks like a dark brown or something, but it's a deepened like plum. Okay. And then on the other eye, I'm just going to do liquid liner. Okay, easy peasy. And mascara is next. I just finally finished watching Alicia's video on the Wayne Goss Pearl Moonstone palette, and I don't think I'm going to get it. I think I've decided that I'm not going to get it. So yeah, that's the question. What do you think of Wayne Goss's new palette? I mean, it looks beautiful. I'll say that, but I just don't think I'm going to get enough differentiation between the grays on my skin tone, because those two gray mattes look quite similar. I know that the one has a blue undertone and the other one doesn't have a blue undertone, but I don't think it's going to give much differentiation on my skin tone. And then the peach shade, of course it looks peach in the palette, but if it looks really light on Mel Thompson, so it's not giving a whole lot of peach vibes on her skin tone, not a whole lot of peach vibes on Alicia's skin tone. So on me, it's probably just going to look like a, really bright champagne. so I don't think it's for me. I don't think it has enough differentiation for me. So it is grungy though. I mean, it looks like a beautiful palette. Yeah. So maybe, I think Vicky J mentioned that she was going to get it. So I'll look and see how it looks on her skin tone. See if she can get much of a difference between all those shades. Maybe that will inform my opinion more. So yeah. But those eyeliners look great. I was thinking about getting the eyeliner, at least one of them, like the bluish one. Okay, I'm just chatting and not doing my mascara. So are you going to get it, Julia? Nah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. But I am looking to, handbags. Okay, that's cool. My handbag has been my baby's diaper bag. I have like a slot on either side of her diaper bag. I didn't put everything in there, so I don't have to carry an extra bag. What kind of handbags do you buy? Do you buy like the fancy, luxurious ones? Right, I was thinking that too, Nikki. That eyeliner, it looks really nice. Oh, really? Wow, scored him as an F. Okay, that is interesting. because they're getting rave reviews on here. I mean, at least from the people that I watch. I wonder why. I'll have to look. Okay, cool. That's probably pretty. The Coach tote. I don't own one designer handbag. Maybe eventually. They look beautiful. That's pretty. Oh, cool, Colette. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, yes, you all know my little story of delving into cool tones. I love them. They're so pretty. This is pretty. Come on now. Oh, okay. Okay, so you have them and you like them. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I have really not gone on to Temptalia maybe once or twice, just to hope that I could see some swatches of something. But I've never paid attention to the ratings too much. So this is pretty. I think I'm gonna leave it with the lower lash line kind of like soft and not add the mascara. I think the eyeliner kind of did it there. So I think I'm good. This is a beautiful palette. Come on now. I was a little skeptical before I added the liner and the mascara, but it's so pretty. These looks are pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna do the little, well, let me put some lipstick on. So this is Madame Greige. We talked about this one last night. This is from Pat McGrath. I think I'm gonna do this one because it is cool toned. Hi, Lori. How are you? Thank you for coming through. So I'm gonna use Madame Greige. You can tell I was skeptical, huh? That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I have to have more of a poker face. This is pretty. This is pretty. Definitely. And try with a less expensive. What is a less expensive cool tone palette that's high quality? The Glam, I mean, that's 65. Natasha Denona's new Glam palette. This is pretty. I mean, I've got to do some liner and stuff. Okay. Liner I'm going to do is Cabernet because it's, you know, cranberry, not cranberry, like plum. And I think that goes nicely with the shade. Maybe brown would too, but I don't know. Oh, thank you. So I guess we're all cool tone today. I think that's cute. Now I need some blush. So for blush, I'm just going to use the Tom Ford thingy. Tom Ford thingy. Skin Illuminating Powder Duo. Goodness gracious. The one we used yesterday. So per many of you guys' recommendations, after we get off of this live, I'm going to purchase this in Flickr. There we go. And we are going to see how that goes. They definitely are, man. Oh my gosh. Yes, I was on the fence about this one for a long time, but I was just itching for another Luxetrance lipstick, so I just went ahead and got it. And I think it looks kind of cute with the right liner and stuff and the right, scenario. So I don't know. Sometimes Pat McGrath's her pictures of the like lip colors on the lips don't translate on me the way they look on the website. So I, I was wondering too. Okay, I think that's pretty. Okay, and highlight, I'll just use the same palette, not the Blender Pro. Where's my Detail Pro? Detail Pro. Where are you? Right in front of me? Okay. There we go. That's pretty. I feel like I just keep saying that's pretty. Maybe I need a new adjective to describe things, but a very smooth application with this highlight. Yeah, that's the one thing that I'm like, oh man, now I gotta take all this makeup off. I'll be ready to just jump right in the bed. Although last night I was up pretty late trying to make sure I got my recording all set up to go live today. The shine and the smoothness of these highlights from Tom Ford, man, okay. They're just so smooth. I mean, the ones that I've tried, they're just so smooth. Okay. And I just use the same base. Oh, good. Yes. Yeah, Madame Greige, it was a surprise for me. This is the Skin Illuminating Powder Duo in Incandescent. So I just use this highlighter here. It's so pretty. Let me see if I can get a swatch. My hands are moisturized today. So I can get good swatches or better swatches than when, of course, my hand is dry. So there it is. That's the highlight, girl. Okay, that's the highlight right there. It's so pretty. It's just easy to use and it's just so soft and yes. Okay. Hi, Steffi. How are you? Okay, so this is it. So the question that Chai asked me earlier in the video was, how would I rank it or rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? And, oh my goodness, I would have to say it's maybe like an 8 or a 9. And I wouldn't say straight up 10, probably because I would like something a little lighter for the inner corner of the brow bone. But hey, we made it work with that not mauve, like super muted, cool toned rose type shade. It's just really, oh my goodness. Okay. I would just have to say a 9. I would have to say a 9. It's really nice for a play. I'm not saying play, but like a fun look with this sparkly shade here. But then you can get, I think, nice and everyday with this dark brown and the rosy tone shade here and stuff. So it's really pretty. It's really pretty. If you like cool tones, I don't think you'll be disappointed. And if you like a little shine, a little color because of that blue action going on. Yes, I think it's pretty. So I'm so happy you guys voted for this one. And I did see that people are still voting on the poll. And actually, as of today, Natasha Denona was ahead of Pretty Baby. But since we talked about using Pretty Baby today, I went on ahead and did Pretty Baby. So tomorrow, I think we're going to go ahead. Not I think we're going to use the 5-pan mini gold palette from Natasha Denona and see how that works out. I know a couple of you were interested in that one. So yeah, that's what we're going to do for tomorrow. I think I can do the covering of the one eye. There we go. And once again, I don't know which one I like the most. I don't know which I like the most. They're just both very pretty. So thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. So yeah, guys, this was super fun, like all of our chats have been. And just a reminder, I will put a picture on my community tab tomorrow. I'll just say tomorrow. With a close-up of the look, and then I do plan on putting the high definition video, raw footage, unedited, to my channel, uploaded to my channel tomorrow as well, for anybody who may have had some viewing issues for quality. So hopefully tonight was better. I think it was better tonight, but yeah, if not, then look out for that video tomorrow. Thank you, Chai. Thank you. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining me in all the fun chit chat. And I will be talking to you guys tomorrow at my live if you guys can make it over. Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for chatting with me. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.